I will be voting to keep the government open. Number one, it's the responsible thing to do. I don't think there's really much appetite here from Republicans or Democrats to see a shutdown right before the holiday season. And also, we just have to be able to extend the current funding levels so that way we can continue our work on the appropriations. As you know, the House has passed 7 out of the 12 bills. The Senate has passed 3 out of the 12 bills. And we need to be able to make sure that we complete the work that is needed to be done. And we just simply need more time because we lost 3 weeks when the 8 Republicans and the Democrats had voted our speaker out and brought us to a standstill.
So the House Freedom Caucus, which is Republicans, has just come out against this spending plan. How do you feel about the fact that more Democrats might vote for this than Republicans?
But the reality is we have a very slim majority in the House, and the Senate is facing the same reality. We have to work in a bipartisan manner where we can if we're not going to get agreement among the Republicans. Ideally, what we want to see done is these individual spending bills. That is what the Freedom Caucus wants. That's what I want as well. But the fact is, because a small group of those members voted to remove our speaker a few weeks ago, we lost 3 weeks worth of time to be able to pass those individual spending bills. And so we need to do what we have to do right now to keep this government open while we continue that process. I think we're all in agreement, though, that we'll be able to save money in the long run, that we will be able to cut wasteful, excessive spending. We'll be able to put in place better policies if we do it the way it was meant to do, the way the Founding Fathers, quite frankly, wanted us to do it, by taking it up issue by issue as opposed to jamming through these massive omnibus spending bills at the end of the year. That we've already stopped, which is the good news.
Given what the Freedom Caucus is doing, are Democrats easier for you to work with on this right now than some Republicans?
Look, I've always said I'll work with anybody willing to do the right thing for the American people. And right now, avoiding a shutdown is the most important thing. I think the Freedom Caucus, look, there's many times where we agree as well. We agree that we need to cut excessive wasteful spending. We have a $33.5 trillion debt. We have a 1.7 annual deficit. We need to address some of the spending issues that have actually just had Moody's downgrade us once again, as well as Fitch. So we need to be able to address those issues, but we need time to do it. And this will give us the 3 to 4 weeks necessary to pass the remaining bills so we can then go to the Senate and negotiate. I think what the Freedom Caucus sometimes misses is that we are one part of a federal government that is mostly controlled by Democrats. We only control 1/3. And so when you see us at the negotiating table, we're not going to get every single thing we want all the time. And we can't be threatening a government shutdown in the event that we don't get every single thing that we want. I think the number one priority for us is to get a border that is secure. We are very concerned about the unsustainable flow of individuals and fentanyl and sex and human trafficking that is occurring over our southern border. And we can use this upcoming appropriations process to leverage to get some changes. And I think that is one of the critical things that we're looking in the long term at the end of this fight in January.
So, Congresswoman, the leading presidential candidate on the Republican side is former President Trump at this point, who is facing several either criminal cases or one civil case in New York City, which, of course, is where you live. He just reposted on social media something that said, quote, "My fantasy, I would like to see Letitia James and Judge Engoron placed under citizen's arrest for blatant election interference and harassment." So, endorsing a call for the arrest of a judge and the New York Attorney General, how comfortable are you with that level of heated rhetoric?
Well, look, I wouldn't have taken it that far, but I do believe that Letitia James is politicizing this issue. I mean, I would love to see her instead going after the drug cartels that are poisoning our children in New York City. I would like to see her go after the Biden administration for the open border that is affecting New York City to the point where the mayor is saying it is destroying our city. We need to see those laws enforced. Other governors, other states have sued the federal government for not taking action. I think that this is politically motivated, unfortunately, and that she could be spending her time doing other things. So that's what my difference in opinion would be there.
All right, Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis from New York, we appreciate your time. Thank you.